What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Paul. This is the Leeds Therapy. Thank you as ever for stopping by. I really do appreciate it. It is currently 11 minutes past 8 in the evening. I have the England game on and it's a shit game. And to compound a shit game, we have Beren Cross, the bearer of absolutely fantastically bad news. And I mean, in fairness, it's kind of what we maybe expected was going to happen. It is the fact that Leeds have accepted a £20 million bid for Pascal Struijk, and he is going to be going to Brighton. I'll read the full gist of it here. Leeds verbally agreed £20 million deal with Brighton for the transfer of Pascal Struijk. Former offer to come, but negotiations concluded today. Leeds pitched new contract, but he wanted fresh challenge, and they couldn't risk losing him for free next summer. So we are now officially properly on the hunt for that left-sided midfielder. It was looking like it was potentially going to happen with Struijk. We talked about it. I think we discussed the possibility of him turning around and saying that he wanted to maybe look at changing and moving to something new and doing something a little bit different, which you can completely understand with him. You know, he goes with absolute blessings. It's really disappointing. It's really upsetting. But from a business point of view, you cannot risk to lose a player like that on a free, and 20 million is, for him, is absolutely good business. It's pure profit that can go back into the coffers. It's one of those things we have to move on it, and we have to make sure that we make it happen. So yeah, it's sad. There's been some good times. There's been some bad times with him. The sexy pirate is going to be leaving Leeds United after what, seven seasons overall, I think. And for me, like I said, he leaves with no ill will whatsoever at all, because he is effectively going after moving from, well, after we got promoted, they got relegated, and then it then turns out, you know, that we get promoted again, and he has a very, very strong season. So overall, it is what it is. It's just, it's a fact of life. It's football. We can get upset by it. We can get annoyed by it. There's nothing else that we can do. People are going to be annoyed about the fee, but he's got a year left on his contract. We can't do anything other than that, and we can't risk losing him for free. It means he can start negotiating. If we didn't, he could start negotiating for a free move at the end of, at the end of this year. So with 6 months remaining on his contract, he could speak to people to do pre-contract agreements. So yeah, it's sad. It is. It's really, really sad, but we need to now act quickly in the market. And we now need to start looking at other potential options, which now means that we now need to start looking for a left-sided central defender. We all know what that means. It means it's going to be like trying to find rocking horse poo, and it means that we're going to be looking for Krejci. It means that I think that is going to be the player that we're probably going to look at now. And depending on what type of deal we can get done, how much money we can maybe not have to worry about paying for it, but it's there and it's what's going to happen. I like Krejci when he was probably the only Wolves player that I thought was any good when they came to Aylon Road towards the end of the season. So yeah, I'd accept that. There's obviously other players that are in there as well that we could maybe look at. But the immediate standout player for me is you go and get Krejci. That's who you go and look at. I mean, we've looked at some various other ones. I mean, we've had that Diamande. There is Diogo Latte as well that we were looking at. So it's. I'm just sad that he's leaving, because he's a really good player and he's a really nice guy. He's just got married. I kind of thought that, to me, that felt like he was going to be settled a little bit, but maybe, you know, that's just me trying to be a little bit too sentimental about everything. It is literally just one of those things. And I wish him the best. He's going to, in terms of a footballing team, a very, very good team. I'm surprised it's Brighton. I didn't see Brighton as being the one that would come in for him, in all honesty, out of everybody. I don't know why. I just didn't think it would be Brighton, but it is. Some people are going to be complaining about the amount of money. Some people are going to be complaining and saying that that's not enough for him. But for me, 20 million for a player with a year left on his contract is decent business, no matter how you look at it. And what that also does now is it makes an absolute mockery what Southampton are wanting for Shea Charles, in my humble opinion. And yes, I know I'm going to bring him into the equation, but it does. It makes an absolute mockery of the 30 million that they want for Shea Charles, which, by the way, I did find the article where it did say that it had been rejected out of hand, but there's still talks ongoing between Leeds and Southampton and trying to come to some sort of compromise. So whether that be add-ons or however it works, but yeah, today is the end of an era. It's the end of the Sexy Pirate. One of the last few, the remaining Bielsa disciples that was still left in the squad. So yeah, it's sad, but it is what it is. Like I said, it's decent money for a player with a year left in his contract. There's, that's just a fact, and we have to accept that. So what do you want them to do? He didn't want to take the contract that was put in front of him. He wanted a new challenge. He's been at Leeds for a very, very long time, and sometimes a fresh challenge is fine. And like I said, it's football. As sad as it is, it's just football. There's nothing you can do about it, as upsetting as it is, or as how you feel about it. So yeah, we're going to have to step it up now. We're definitely looking at potentially now 2 left-sided defenders that are going to have to come in. But just go and get Krejci. Try and do a deal for Krejci and make that one work. That's what's going to be left for it overall. So let's just wait and see what happens. But thanks for everything, Pascal. You had a fantastic season last season. You fitted in well to that back three. And I wish you every success, as sad as it is. It's business and it's football. That's going to do it for this one. Hope you've enjoyed it. If you have, like the video for me, hype the video for me if you feel like doing it, all of that kind of good stuff. But I'll talk to you soon. Take it easy. Take care of each other. Most importantly, take care of yourself. I'll speak to you soon. Cheers.